Hello my friends, it's John here. This is video number 2, just to clarify, if you see 2 with the yellow shirt today. There was something else I wanted to share. So this morning, I'm in bed there, kind of done sleeping, maybe trying to get back, but I was more awake, so I'm not going to call this a dream and basically just say I had a vision. It was actually very interesting because I heard something similar to, like, I want to tell you something, and I didn't think that much about it, but then I see this vision. Now, I shared on a previous video, when God uses food in a dream with me, it's a sign that it's His will. I'll explain why that is one day. And I'm not talking about eating food. That can be a whole different thing. But food, and again, this is between God and me. It doesn't mean it's with you, but it's something that's God's will. So in this vision, as I'm laying in bed, I see a trail of breadcrumbs, and then I noticed there were ants. They seemed like kind of big black ants, and it ended. And pretty quickly, I felt like I knew what God meant here. And by the way, and this came to me too, I had to look this up because I remember like a childhood story or fairy tale about breadcrumbs, to lead someone. It turns out to be through the woods. Many of you probably heard of Hansel and Gretel. And it was interesting, when I did this search, it referenced leading through kind of the darkness of the woods. And doesn't God want to lead us from darkness? So the breadcrumbs, it's the hints, the signs, and it's almost like saying, pay attention. If God's telling you something, even confirming it different ways, and you're not doing it, eventually the ants, so to speak, are going to come get it. And that's where sometimes we can miss time windows, and then God has to reroute. And we know mistakes can be a part of the journey, but He certainly wants us to minimize them. And I know we do too. You do, I do. So yeah, it's just like, pay attention. And for some people, I know this will be a confirming word. At least I really believe that, based on just things that I observe. So if God's giving you the signs, it's like it's time to act on them. And of course, if you're not sure what to do, just pray. Just spend more time praying, seeking Him. What do you want me to do, Lord? I feel like this is what you're saying. What's my next step? When you just seek Him with a willingness to obey and listen to the instruction, then I certainly believe He will guide you. But the fact that I saw this in such a way, yeah. And I knew there was one other thing, and it reminded me of something. This is like 2005 or 6 that God showed me something, and in this case it was loaves of bread that could kind of drop to the floor, be dirty. So it was just another thing of it. It's like, if God's saying, okay, I'm giving you something, I'm telling you what to do it. Don't let it slip away. So that's pretty much it. So I hope this blesses someone today. And yep, if you want more info on the channel, if you're new, info's in the description box. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks.